Greetings everyone, I'm Savalis and welcome to the next chapter in our Light vs. Dark Jedi Knight story mode. So, I have been putting this off as long as I can, been grinding levels and gathering gear any way I can. Gathering gear, I know that sounded a little weird. And it's time. We have to go to Alderaan. This is my least favorite planet by a very large margin. Where is it? Blown up, I hope. No. So yeah, we outlevel it by a ton. This character might actually hit 65 before I even start Knights of the Fallen Empire, and I'm fine with that. I have been doing daily mission, flashpoints and war zones.
General, I'm on Alderaan. Have you heard from Master Orgus?
Negative. Considering the chaos there, it's a wonder any messages get through. Alderaan's a war zone. The nobles are fighting to decide who's in charge, and whether this world aligns with the Republic or the Empire.
I thought Alderaan was already a Republic world.
When we signed the Treaty of Coruscant, hardliners on Alderaan formally withdrew from the Republic. Unfortunately, some nobles took the opportunity to ally with the Empire. My people developed a Deathmark weapon to end this conflict with surgical precision.
Extraordinary device. It marks targets with a microscopic tag. Undetectable. Tracks targets anywhere on the planet. Feed the target's coordinates to a focused beam laser, and it can kill them from across a continent.
Since when is the Republic in the assassination business?
If I can save 1 billion lives by killing one man, I'll gladly pull the trigger.
He's got a good
The
point.
Deathmark has one regrettable disadvantage. The targeting device's range is extremely limited. 20 meters or so. Once a target is marked, however, the laser can hit it from any range.
I fear efforts to guard the weapon have failed. Master Orgus's last transmission came from Organa Palace. After that, nothing.
Considering what happened to Master Coix, it's a sure bet Orgus is in danger.
Count Alder was the last to see Master Orgus. He co-funds the Deathmark project with us. I tried informing the Count of your arrival, but communications there have been crippled.
Reports indicate multiple holo-relays destroyed. Standard Imperial battle tactic.
House Organa can't spare the troops to get their holo relays online. Maybe you can help?
Communications, and then meet Count Alda.
Transmitting holo relay coordinates. If you get them up and running, it'll tighten House Organa's defenses. You'll find Count Alda at the embassy near Organa Palace. Good luck. Marsuthra out.
And so begins the long, painful process of dealing with House Organa's bullshit and trying to stop the Deathmark. Honestly, this planet has everything that's coming to it. I swear, they designed it poorly on purpose just to piss you off. Okay, this always bugged me. Gives you about 10 points of health? Why not just gives you 10 points of health? Why does it have to be about? How could they possibly need to calculate something that's about 10 points of health? Just give us 10 points of... sorry, my dog is being a little weird right now. Watching him go crazy on the bed. Alright, so... Oh, I could skip that? Oh, thank God. Alright, see you at the palace. Organa bullshit awaits. Okay, one thing I had been saving, this will probably be the highlight of the video, a letter from Lord Praven. I do enjoy reading the letters we get from our various allies who we have assisted throughout the time. So, let's begin. From Lord Praven, A New Path. Everything I believed about the Jedi was wrong. After you defeated me on Tatooine, I surrendered myself to your order as I promised, still not certain that they would take me in. Yet they did, and I have begun my training as a servant of the light side of the Force. I have cast aside the trappings of my Sith past, and am reborn as a Jedi Padawan. I cannot undo the horrors I unleashed on the innocent, but going forward, I swear to devote myself to halting the spread of darkness. Your humble servant, Praven. So we have officially turned a Sith to the light side. No small achievement. And he sent us a crystal, which would be nice if we didn't have the cartel crystals we're using. Also, you may notice I have new lightsabers. That is because I am using custom-built ones, and I am using a War Heroes crystal. I have been spending most of my off-camera time in war zones. I have been enjoying them immensely on this character, and the focus discipline lends itself quite well to it. So I decided that I would get some, expertise rating, which will help in my PvP. So yeah, I get a small damage boost, although according to this, I should get better every time I'm in there. So, yeah, something I've been working on. I will continue to do war zones in my downtime, although right now it's back to dealing with the Organa bullshit. And apparently, I need to be over here. Guess we're not going to the main palace, which actually is a big relief, except I have to go around, because why couldn't they just design this place logically? It doesn't even look that good. Like, seriously. Oh, big tower. Nope. And this is all one super large market. I feel like they intended for Alderaan to be one of the big hub worlds. They clearly got it wrong. All the important stuff's on the fleet, so people go to the fleet. Even with Odessen, people go to the fleet. Alright, let's get going on this story of horribleness. We are getting close to level 50, but I do want to finish the story mode before I start another character, by the way.
Count Alda? I'm an associate of Master Orcus Din. I'm here about the Deathmark project.
I wasn't notified you were coming, but you'll want to hear this. Elena, tell the Jedi what you told me.
I worked at the Deathmark research facility. We were conducting routine tests when Imperial forces breached our security doors. There was a hideous little man with them. A Sith, I think.
If it was a Sith, it's a miracle you survived.
I'd be dead, if not for the Jedi. Before anyone knew what happened, a single Jedi wiped out all the Imperial troops.
Master Orgus, I presume.
I'm sorry, but the Jedi, he didn't survive. The Sith was deadly. He'd vanish, then leap out of the shadows. He surprised your friend, stabbed him in the back. It was horrible.
He was a great Jedi. He taught me well.
He was your... I didn't realize. When the Jedi fell, the Sith summoned reinforcements. But not Imperials. Killiks.
Intelligent, man-sized insects living underground. Flesh-eaters. Ghastly things.
Sounds like the Killiks and Sith were separated at birth.
Those things poured into the facility. Started tearing everyone apart. I ran.
There was nothing you could have done. Thank the stars you survived to give us this news. The Sith now controls the Deathmark. No telling who he's targeted.
Is there evidence this weapon has killed someone?
With war raging around us, how would we notice? Win Organa is organizing peace talks with the other houses.
Uh-oh.
It's possible the Sith...
Huh. Well, would you look at that. Oh, I need to get Kira out.
See ya.
I was using Nico because I was sending Kira out on... what do you call them?
That was the Deathmark laser. It killed Count Alda.
Happened so fast. I never felt the danger.
You weren't here,
We
Kira.
have to get out of here. It's not safe. We're all gonna die.
The Count. You there! Hands up! Men, take their weapons. Lock down this building.
We didn't kill him. We're here to help.
Back against the wall. And put your hands up. This is your final warning.
Are you insane? She's a Jedi Knight. We had nothing to do with this.
We'll verify your identities and alibis. If what you say is true, you'll be released. Long-range communications are down. May take weeks to sort this out, but I promise you fair treatment.
I can't afford the delay.
Lives are in danger. You'll do anything to help me save Alderaan.
Lives are in danger. I'll do anything to help you save Alderaan. Men, secure the building. All contact Organa security and inform them of the situation.
Has to be
Gotta find the
targeted
death mark before that
within
Sith kills
20
again.
meters.
Here are the coordinates to the research facility. What's left of it. I hope you find something useful. Take care, Master Jedi.
I bet she did it. Oh, also, I can't remember what happens. So, you know, I don't have my little cheaty usual I've done this before advantage. I honestly can't remember. Like, I know, obviously, we're gonna stop this, because, you know, we're the main character. All hail us. But it's gonna be quite a long flight. And a long run. This is a very poorly designed planet. Okay, so here's the section we're at, House Organa. And we had to fly from the spaceport. This was like... Okay, remember Terrace? Yeah, this is about the same distance between here and here. This could be the entire Terrace map. And this is the entire planet. And I know how it's going to end up. We're going to end up going basically like this, having to come back every once in a while. And then we'll end up here in Glaris Valley, I think. I think Kamos territory is where the Sith start. But yeah, it's one super big loop. The problem is around here, these mountain passes that are blocking any direct route to any part of the map. It's just frustrating. And as you can see, it's telling us take the shuttle because it's too damn far to walk. In older versions of this game, you had to go there. You had to walk and unlock all this. This is where I actually stopped playing, was Alderaan. Empire side, but still. It was just so terrible. I couldn't... the level scaling also gets a lot more rough around here. About level 30-ish, the difficulty level spikes. And that's really not a good thing to do in an MMO. You never want to spike the difficulty on a game where gear acquisition is not a smooth, streamlined process. Oh, look, another wall in the way. So, it would be very difficult. And again, this was before we had our healer characters. The Sith Inquisitor, which is what I was playing, gets their healer last. So it is extremely difficult to level 1 in the old way. What do you call it? Yeah, Talos Drellic or whatever. He's our last acquisition. Kemval, our first one, is a tank. Honestly, the most useless of the stances, because all he can do is tank things and take damage, and he does not hit hard. And of course, back then, you also had to gear them up, so that was even more difficult. And he wouldn't use the type of armor you would use. You know, it's just, again, some very poor level design and game design choices. I'm glad they've mostly undone. Every character can heal now. You know, so questing is much more streamlined. But this level design, I mean, look at the size of this bullshit. Imagine having to do all this. Oh, and I think we would have speeder level 2 just unlocked. I've hit level 3 speeder piloting now, so I've got that going for me. Alright, I'm gonna have to navigate some bullshit to get to the research facility. Okay, I have cut my way through too many of these things.
There, good as new.
Although it's I can see now my leveling off camera definitely paid off. I am much, much more powerful than them. Even with the level scaling pushing me down to 34, I've got a huge advantage. Also, I have unlocked the most important talent for my spec. The one that gives me auto crits on that ability and focused burst. It's just basically increased my damage, I'd say, threefold. Because before, I had to just have crit sabers to have a good chance. Now I don't really need them. Okay, almost to the end. Alright. Oh, look who's not dead.
Hey, what took you so long?
Sorry, Master. All the speeders were taken.
I'll let it go, but only this once.
You've looked better, Master. Sure you're all right?
I've looked worse, Kira. I'll be fine. Blasted Sith almost killed me. It was all I could do to save Dr. Parvix.
The enemy left us here as food for the Killiks.
Taking down that Killik leader must have been quite a fight. Thing was huge.
Master, I don't know what you're talking about.
The giant Killik leading these others. You didn't see it? If that thing eats us, you're fired.
That didn't look bad. How bad could it be? Well, that wasn't so bad. Oh, that one. Difficulty spike, meat overleveling. Alright, now that's taken care of.
You all right, Doctor?
Don't worry about me. The Death Mark is in enemy hands. You must warn Count Alda.
The Count was just killed by the Death Mark.
The targeting device was taken to Organa Palace.
Have you met a woman calling herself Elena Hark?
She was with me when Count Alda died. She sent me here.
Must have thought the Killiks would get rid of you for her. Elena's a spy. She helped the Sith steal the Death Mark, and now she's targeting people with it.
She could have marked dozens of people by now. The weapon's laser can kill them at any time, anywhere.
Not if we cut its power. The laser's still tied into the local energy grid, right?
Several power stations supply the laser. Deactivating them would take the laser offline, at least temporarily.
Isn't there a central computer controlling the laser? Can't we just shut it down from here?
The Sith took everything with him. We'll have to do this the hard way. I'll get Dr. Parvix to safety. You deactivate the laser's power stations.
I have coordinates to every station. Deactivate them in the order I've described. Don't leave even one functional.
We'll head to the closest Republic-friendly camp. Meet us there. May the Force be with you.
This is going to suck. At least they're still on the same map.
Well, well. The Jedi who killed Tarnis back on Coruscant. I'd rather if you didn't shut down my laser's power stations. I need them. I have so many targets waiting to be vaporized. Who's next? The farm girl or the old colonel?
Even Sith don't murder random people.
You're missing the point. Imagine the terror spreading among Alderaan's people as death rains upon them. Oh dear. I'm afraid the farm girl didn't make it. I wonder how long the old colonel will survive. I can kill anyone I like, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a lovely day.
What could he want this time?
Determined to spoil my fun, aren't you? Now I have to set up new power stations where you can't reach. At most, you've bought yourself a few hours. Proud of yourself?
We know about your spy. We'll capture Elena and the Death Mark targeting device.
Well, I suggest you hurry. Tick, tick, tick.
I'm going to impale him with my lightsaber. I'm going to impale him with my lightsaber. I'm going to impale him with my lightsaber. Oh, thank God Orgus is in quick travel range. Stress levels rising. This is going to take a few videos, I can already tell.
long-range artillery installations? Did you find any trace of them?
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what's next?
I deactivated the laser's power stations, but Darth Angrel's apprentice contacted me. Dozens of innocent people are targets of the Death Mark.
We need to end this before he brings that laser back online. This is Win Organa, chief negotiator of the peace talks to end this war.
Elena Hawk had free run of Organa Palace.
You look
Everyone there
useless.
could be a target, including me.
Every person who's been targeted needs to leave this planet.
If we abandon Alderaan, all hope for peace is lost.
There's more bad news. Elena fled Organa Palace after you left.
However, my spies report a woman matching her description entered House Thul's compound.
House Thul. They support the Empire.
Yes, but Duke Thul openly advocates the peace process. I thought he was sincere.
What if the Sith want to silence him?
The last thing Darth Angrel wants is peace.
If Duke Thul is killed by a Republic secret weapon, the peace process will never recover.
Hate to say it, but our best bet is to storm in there and stop Elena.
I'm ready to go when you are, Master.
You're in charge of recovering the Death Mark from House Thul. I have my own mission. There's only a few places Angel's apprentice could be operating from. We need to narrow down that list of candidates.
I'll come with you. Then we'll go to House Thul.
Our destiny's part here, my friend. I'll contact you when I've found our enemy.
You're making
I
a
hope to hear
huge
from both of you when this
mistake.
threat is ended.
Head for House Thul. May the Force be with you.
This is gonna suck. If I remember correctly, House Thul is way across the map. Okay, I can't even see where to go next. Be back whenever